welcome to another Dragon Ball Super discussion. This time we're looking at episode 26 entitled Amidst the Crisis, a shot of victory appears, Son Goku's counterattack begins. This episode I really like the way this episode turned out. It does, like the rest of the series so far, feels very much reminiscent of Resurrection F and Battle of Gods, especially since Resurrection F just came out this year. But this episode particularly just shows that really that Golden Frieza is a lot stronger than Goku at certain points, as opposed to Resurrection F, where it seemed like they were toe to toe, just like Goku was just having a little bit of trouble. And in fact, I think the exact quote from Resurrection F was, I'm just having a hate to admit it, but he's giving me a hard time. And then just Beerus says that it looks like Goku's struggling. While at certain points in this episode, it is clearly obvious that Frieza is a lot stronger than Goku, even though Goku is much stronger than he's ever been in his Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form. And that being said, this episode really does make me appreciate the golden form for Frieza a lot more than the movie has. He is as cocky as ever. He's as maniacal as ever. And I always have a hard time pronouncing the Japanese voice actors' names. If I obviously spend more time doing so, I'll be able to. But the voice actor for Frieza is just as awesome as ever. He has one of the most awesome, intimidating, but yet shit scary laughs ever. He's just the best Frieza, without a doubt. And just the golden appearance just makes him look so superior than everyone else. And it actually looks like that Vegeta notices Frieza's weakness before Goku does, as opposed to in the movie. Goku says something along the lines of, Vegeta, you just want tagging out because you see his weakness too. While it was actually kind of Vegeta, pointing out first, and then Goku kind of realized it. Obviously, Frieza doesn't recognize it until much, much later. I do get some good flashbacks to the original Goku versus Frieza fight in this. I really do like the animation in this episode, even though some still frames are a little bit on the rough side, but in motion they look gorgeous. Just the gold, the reddish gold aura of Golden Frieza, and the blue aura of the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. The fight, just the way those two auras clash together, it just looks really, really good. I'm pretty sure they chose those two colors for these forms just because they would look so good together. And we get some pretty funny interactions between Bulma and Jakku, the intergalactic patrolman. As he basically just becomes like a stress ball almost for Bulma. Bulma, getting all stressed out about Vegeta not wanting to team up with Goku, and then she just kind of beats the shit out of Jakku, just be like, as a stress reliever. And Jakku, poor him, I really like him. He's become quite an adorable little character, saying that Bulma's the most dangerous one here. And even the weaker parts of the fight, which I always usually consider just the shooting the railgun, like there's them shooting energy blasts at each other. Those bits were kind of kept minimally in this episode. One complaint I do have about this is that when Goku does get the upper hand after Frieza starts losing his energy, it stops almost immediately. In Resurrection F, after Goku gets the upper hand, there's a pretty climactic Kamehameha blast, some really good action sequences. But instead of that, anything happened here, Goku just punches Frieza once, and that's pretty much it. It's not even that really cool, like 2-inch knuckle punch that made by Bruce Lee that Goku did. in the movie. He just kind of punches him, and that's it. Then, well, one thing they did change in this episode that I do like, which makes a lot more sense, is when just before he gets shot with Sorbet's ray gun, he powers down to his base form, uh, giving much bigger target for him because he's even let more of his guard down. He doesn't feel the need to be powered up anymore. So he's even more vulnerable, which makes a lot more sense. And I think they chose that because yes, he let his guard down in the movie, and he got taken advantage of. But even in his Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form, that really shouldn't have affected him. But in his base form, not powered down, not powered up, it makes a lot more sense. He's like at his absolute most vulnerable. And another little change they did is after Sorbet takes down Goku, Frieza pretty much immediately starts torturing him, and then he's about to do the final blow, and then Vegeta interrupts by shooting a blast of Frieza, as opposed to in the movie, Frieza just is about to kill him, but then he stops and then offers Vegeta the chance to kill him, which, I mean, I have mixed emotions on. Like, so if in the movie, if Frieza wouldn't have done that, Vegeta would have just let Goku die. Kind of raises that question. But anyway, oh yeah, the scene where Goku actually gets shot is a way more dramatic because you don't actually see it happen. Like, he's talking to Frieza, and then he just stops, dead silence, looks at Vegeta's face, and he has that shocked expression. And then you just see Goku in agony as a beam is going right through him, and that's very dramatic. I liked it. Also, they changed the ending song and outro for the second time, so we got 3 outro songs already for this series, and it's only 26 episodes in. So if it goes by this pattern, by episode 100, there's going to be 9 different outro songs. Seems kind of weird. You get a preview. Looks like this whole saga is going to wrap up next episode, showing that Vegeta powers up to his Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form. Bam bam. Frieza destroys Earth. Bam bam. Whis is probably going to do his do-over, temporal do-over, and Goku will kill Frieza. Because the next episode is like saying part of the title is Conclusive Kamehameha, which is the God Kamehameha that Goku used against Frieza at the end of Resurrection F. So, as it stands right now, I do feel that the Resurrection F saga in Dragon Ball Super is a bit better than how the Battle of Gods was handled in Dragon Ball Super. It doesn't even though it is going very fast, I would still like it to take a little bit more time. But even in the times where it's going by fast, it doesn't feel like it's rushing. It feels evenly paced, as opposed to the Battle of God saga. Even just the fight scenes were just dragging on so long, and they were not interesting. I have no problem with long fight scenes. I mean, come on, I watched Goku versus Frieza fight, which is 5 hours long any day, but that's a well-paced fight. Goku versus Beerus in Dragon Ball Super is only about an hour or so cut time, but it just drags on because some points are just so boring just to watch. But I'm really excited for Dragon Ball Super now that finally getting the 2 movies out of the way, going to get into the Universe 6 tournament with Champa and Vados, and just ready for the true Dragon Ball Super to get into. All right, guys. You can check the description below, and I'll post the link to watch this episode in the description. You can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAutobot. You can Instagram me too, SSJAutobot. And you can follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/SSJ_Autobot. And please click the Big Bad Toy Store link in the description. I'll catch you next time.